I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite
podcast
on the Citadel.
This is the BioAWare podcast. Finally. How long did we announce this ago?
Like July.
And what is November? Whoa.
Hey.
In the future, we're going to keep you aware of everything BioWare. My name is Minius of Minius GC, and with me are my co-hosts, the one and only BioFan.
Hey everybody, how's it going? How are things? I'm good.
Still snazzy.
How is you? What's up?
And from BioWare follower, you found her, Seeker Cat.
Why, hello there.
Wait, you're not
That's
Tucker?
right.
What, huh?
Yes. This is not Tucker, but apparently you guys are contractually obliged to have a Brit girl on the podcast.
I was going to bring that up. That's so weird. Every single time we find a British girl, and I don't understand.
And I actually dyed my hair last week, so yeah, no, there's even that.
So we're going to be doing, this is going to be kind of a special episode. In the future, I'm going to be going over... Actually, at the end of the show...
Day! Woo!
Yeah, I'll go over at the end of the show future plans and formats for the podcast, but this episode is all about Mass Effect because it's N7 Day, unless we really messed up with the timing of the podcast, which is possible.
In which case, pretend it's N7 Day, and it'll be just as good, maybe.
Yes.
Just think of this as a podcast preview for what we're going to do with the show, and we're going all positive nostalgia to start things off with a trilogy of topics, plus one, we're going to bang the entire Mass Effect universe. But
yes.
In one go.
At last. Mass orgy.
We're going to bang everybody. But let's start things off with going way back.
Oh, we're off to a great start. We're like 5 minutes in and we're already doing orgy jokes.
We'll go really way back for some of us. I mean,
this is not a PG-rated podcast, if you couldn't already assume.
Yeah, I guess you should do that disclaimer. We'll get more disclaimers later. We're gonna drop. This is gonna be inappropriate language. If you're like under 13, just don't tell your parents.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry, it's fine. It's fine. And also, if you're under 13 and you've played BioAWare games, like, they're all, like, 18 or 15 rated, so that's not on us. It's not on us, so.
Especially, like, I remember playing Dragon Age for the first time, and then there's just, like, soaked in blood all over the place.
Excuse me,
I was like,
brood mothers are far more traumatizing than the blood.
14, 13. I'm gonna go with, like, 14.
Young.
Yeah. I was a baby.
Baby.
Yeah.
BioFan is the baby.
Am I still the baby of the podcast?
You are absolutely the baby.
You are.
Yeah, I'm still the baby.
Although you weren't really the baby of the last podcast because Tucker was 5.
Well, okay, by by age, not maturity.
Okay. Tucker brought a lot. I'm going to miss him.
Tucker is a squirrel on Red Bull who grew into a beanpole. That's my what I think.
That's pretty spot on. So, what are we talking about today, Minius?
We're going over Mass Effect nostalgia. I haven't recorded for a while, although I've been doing a radio show. But never mind.
Have we broken him already?
So talking way back. When did you guys first pick up Mass Effect?
Can I say something first, real quick?
Mm-hmm.
That you maybe can edit in.
We talked about this, but go ahead.
Okay, just let me say it, and then you'll get it.
It's too late.
Okay?
It's too late. Go ahead.
Okay. So, like. We know, when anybody talks about Mass Effect, it quickly turns into like a sewage fire, and it's negative, and there's an opinions and places and things and whatnot. Today, we're just gonna keep it chill, we're gonna keep it positive. You get enough negativity about Mass Effect everywhere else but here, so like for this one little sacred N7 Day thing, we're just gonna keep it fun, we're just gonna keep it positive. We're gonna keep it good. Because, you can use some of that, I am sure.
This is our little safe space of happy.
Just for this episode.
I swear I already said that. Did I not say that?
It can't be emphasized enough.
No, we're restating it.
It can't be emphasized enough. We will get into everything BioWare later. But first of all, since Mass Effect first came out 2006? 2007.
I'm going to Google it quick.
That's a really long time ago. Do you guys remember your first Mass Effect experience? Like why you picked it up?
I totally remember why I picked it up.
Absolutely,
at the time, was I had rediscovered Neverwinter Nights 2 and was binging that, but it's so freaking long that I was just like, I wonder if this company has done anything else, because I loved the first one. Unfortunately, I've quickly discovered Obsidian did Neverwinter Nights 2, but BioWare did Neverwinter Nights 1, which I also loved. And I was like, oh, I wonder if they have any games out, because I figured they were just one of those companies that had just gone under, because, of course, all the things that the good companies go under. And I found out, oh, they had a game that came out this year. It's called Mass Effect 2. Yeah, I probably don't have to pick up that. Probably don't have to play the first one. So I went out and I picked up Mass Effect 2 and ended up with some really, really weird preconceptions going in from the second one. Like, I thought that Cerberus was kind of like the scrappy underdog that was kind of got shit on by the government because they weren't really terrorists. Yeah. I don't know. I fucked up so badly because as soon as Thane turned up, I was like, oh, who's this? I'm very intrigued by this person. I hope I get to like, you know, make smoochy faces at them. And but I failed his loyalty mission so badly, I got Kolyat killed, which meant it was an accident. I didn't quite realize what I was doing. But so yeah, he wasn't interested in banging my
judging you. Just
But oh god, wait until I get to the end of the sentence. I then. So yeah, he wasn't interested in banging me after that. So I'm like, okay, who else is left? I'd sort of locked off Garrus's romance at that point. So I was like, okay, who's left? So I romanced Jacob. I am the only person in the whole of Mass Effect who has ever voluntarily romanced Jacob.
You were out of options.
Still judging you. Still, like,
I actually failed Thane's loyalty mission the first time, too, because it was bugged.
Yeah.
Like, if you went through the door too fast...
That was what I did.
It just failed you, which is ridiculous.
I didn't get what I was going on.
I redid it. I mean, I didn't allow that. But I remember failing that mission a lot because I always got over anxious and went too fast.
And also the other thing I messed up with, because I thought when the crew got taken, I sort of assumed it was one of those things that didn't have a timer on it. So I sort of dicked around and made sure I got all the things I wanted. I think I picked up Fornax at some point. And then I was like, okay, now I'll go get the crew. And Kelly Chambers just melted in front of my eyes. And
I did that too. It was...
You felt super bad about it?
Yeah.
Or did you not care for Kelly too much?
No, I liked her. I was actually sleeping with her by that point because I needed someone to feed my fish.
So going back to the original question.
No, this is exactly what I wanted. It's your first Mass Effect experience.
So for me, I played this little thing called Dragon Age, and I was like,
Yeah.
And I was like, so wait, like they made a space one? Is there Alistair in it? I need to find out. And
his name is Caden.
And so I played it.
They're not the same. Not the same.
It's different.
No.
Alistair freaks out when you give him gifts, and Caden's just kind of cool about it.
So, like, I started playing it. And keep in mind, this is like, I don't know, maybe like 15-year-old Eric here playing it. And so I started it, and I was not skilled at the Mako, like, at all. So I got to the point where, like, you're supposed to go pick up Liara on that planet, but, like, I never made it there, and I was like, I'm not good at this, and I just stopped. And then a friend of mine told me, like, hey, Mass Effect 2, a lot better. So I started playing Mass Effect 2, and I was like, wow, this is a lot easier. And so I played Mass Effect 2, I was like, this is so much fun. And then I went back and played Mass Effect 1 later, and was able to get Liara and play the rest of it. But yeah, that was me.
So I originally wasn't going to play Mass Effect.
Say
yeah,
what?
Because
Scandal.
I was a PlayStation guy, still am, from way back, and I didn't have a lot of money, so I had the choice between a really good gaming PC, which was twice as expensive as a console, so that wasn't happening, or a PlayStation 3 or an Xbox 360. And I went with the PlayStation 3 and didn't really regret it because I'm a huge Metal Gear Solid fan. But obviously, originally, Mass Effect wasn't coming there. And then my friend told me, and this is really bad advice, and I never listened to him again. He said Mass Effect was no good. But then I realized he didn't like. He didn't like to have conversations like with people.
Exile
so that's Mass
him.
Effect, right? So this is totally the wrong game for him. So anyway, fast forward a little bit. I hear that Mass Effect 2 is coming up to PlayStation 3. I was playing as many games as possible. Figured I was going to give it a try. So I got Mass Effect 1 on the PC, and I had the crappiest PC. I could not run Mass Effect in the HD format. I had to run it in the 4x3 on a 4x3 monitor because my computer couldn't handle it.
Oh my god.
And so I was like getting into it. I'm like, this is a little slow. And then slowly I'm like, wow, this is ridiculously awesome. Well written. What a fantastic universe. And got way, way into it. And then played on... I couldn't play Mass Effect 2 on my PC because my PC was garbage. So I had to play it on PlayStation 3. But fortunately, they were able to get that over. And I was able to find really my favorite video game series of all time.
Yay!
Woo, super lucky. Woo. How about that? So I can start there. When was the moment that you first realized you really loved Mass Effect?
I think like the moment where I was like, oh, this is the best thing ever. And it was that when I was going into the suicide mission and I realized like I was gripping the controller so tightly, like, no, I really, really, really want everyone to live. I really do. And I was like genuinely like sat there sweating because I thought people might die. And I was so nervous about it. I ran to the wiki to be like, just tell me how to save everyone.
Oh, you went through and cheated.
Yes, I cheated.
That's less fun. I was going to ask how many people you got killed your first time.
None, because I cheated.
Yeah, you cheated.
My first time doing the suicide mission, I lost like a lot of people. I don't want to say who because I feel like I'll be judged. But
did it start with M? Because that person is very easy to get killed.
I played the fifth, and
so I'm right.
But then, like after that catastrophe, I went in and also went to that probably the same exact Wikipedia page that you went to and figured out what to do for everybody to live. But so in addition,
figured out me like you read what the answers were.
So in addition to the suicide mission, kind of doing the same thing for me, because Mass Effect 2 was my first like full playthrough of a Mass Effect game, and the first moment, so let's have that as the proper moment, but it's the second moment. The first moment was when I found out I could have like gold armor. I was like, yes, this is good. We're going in.
I know.
That's ridiculous.
That's what did it. That's ridiculous.
I'm always going to be on this beat. Like, you're going to expect me to not mention it or bring it up, but I will always bring it up because, like, there's maybe, like, 10 things I actually care about in life, and, like, my favorite color is at least in the top, like, 5.
He's married to an aesthetic, and
I am.
They allowed the aesthetic. So
yes. I'm
How
all about it.
How frequent is that with people being your favorite thing in life is your favorite color?
I'm the most passionate person I've met, but, you know, I've seen that video of that,
Okay.
like, green lady that, like, everything in her house is green. I'm not like her. I have a line.
Live in a gold house. I would freak out after a while. It'd just be
Can
too
you
shiny.
imagine if we did like a special episode where we all turned up at your house or something? It was just like gold plated, like every.
Well, I mean, there's something gold in, like, every room, but it's not, like, crazy.
So you're serious? That's when you noticed you really love the series is when you had gold armor?
I got really invested in it at that point, yes.
I remember seeing the tweet that you could make the. Oh god, I'm entirely blanking on what it was called. What was your not Mako called in Andromeda? I can't remember what it's called. God damn it! I'm throwing a complete blank. What is it called?
Are you talking about
Nomad.
the Nomad?
Nomad. That's it. I was
Okay.
thinking. All I could think of was Tempest. I was like, no, that's the ship.
It's still my Twitter
but
banner.
With the Nomad, when I saw the tweet, like, oh, you could paint it gold, I was like, I know who's going to be very happy. And literally, like, the
It's
next
still
tweet
my
was you
Twitter
going, like,
banner to this
like you
day,
scream.
man. To this day.
You were so happy. It was so cute.
I was shook, man. I should have done a reaction to that video when that trailer came out, but I thought it was just some little ditty.
By the time you saw it, that was the reaction.
Because that would have been, like, my best reaction video, like, ever. If you could have seen my face when, like, the gold thing showed up, man.
Basically, you would have needed someone to physically, like, snatch your phone away from you, like, no, hold off. Don't access the internet for like 20 minutes. Go get yourself in front of a camera. Now look.
Go put your face on, do your hair, plant yourself in front of a camera. Let's do this. But
it only take like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
I have no idea why I didn't think the moment you realized you'd love Mass Effect was when you figured out you could have gold armor. That was like, it didn't even occur to me as a possibility.
Okay, I know I'm predictable at times, but, just get used to it.
You're just sitting there like, this is a pretty good game. I'm going to go to the armor. Oh my god, it's gold!
Yep.
This is amazing!
Pretty accurate depiction of what occurred, yes.
I think we're finding out that the more things change, the more things stay the same.
Sure.
Yep.
So I first realized I really, really love the series in Mass Effect 1 when you chase Saren to Ilos and you drop down on the planet. Even before they got into the,
there is
plot
no other
twist
landing zone. I don't know why that line always cracks me up. I love it.
It was right after you landed. That was kind of Navigator Presley. I was not sorry to see him die. I'll just put it that way. Spoilers!
Savage!
He went down, and but as soon as you landed and you got like you were going through the ruins, the Prothean ruins, I was like, this is awesome. I love this series. That was the moment right there.
That was a cool moment. I will say that's my favorite part of Mass 1.
I think I just love all the world building in Mass 1. So like for me, my favorite bit is like all the races and stuff, because pretty much anything to do with the gameplay that isn't related to stuff that happens later on, I'm just like, why am I sticking to cover? I don't like it. Oh, that was me for a while.
I'm not a big fan of cover in Mass 1 either. I was just like, bam, bam, shoot, biotic.
I hate the guns so much. It's like, I because my favorite class at that time when I first started playing was very much like snipey, shooty. So I was like, all right, here's my sniper rifle. And apparently my Shepard is now drunk off her ass and I'm able to shoot straight. Yeah. Unless it's New Game Plus, but yeah.
The final thing, and I think we get this question had it asked to us in many forums, but if you've got like one Mass Effect memory that stands out, whether it's in game, out of game, at some point that you're just like, first thing you think of when you think Mass Effect, this pops into your head. This is what I remember and will remember forever because we like the series.
Just openly weeping when Mordin makes the cure snow on Chichanka. Just I just tears, and like we'll name one of the girls Mordin and Erdnot Bakara. Thanks you. And it's like, I am so emotionally compromised right now. Oh, I'll tell you what though.
Damn you, like, Patrick Weeks, and you're making me feel the things, but also thank you.
It's sort of also like very much tied to the other side of it, because there's two things. So there's that, but there's also when Grunt sacrifices himself. And he just says, get out of here, Shepard, because I was sat there at this point, I'd lost Legion, I'd lost Thane, who I was romancing in that playthrough, I lost Mordin, and I was sat there, and suddenly I was screaming, I was like, not another one, no. And I was just like getting so emotional and so upset, because I was like, don't you take Grunt from me, he's my little adopted baby Krogan, don't you dare take him from me. And then, of course, he goes over the cliff, and I was like, that's how he would have wanted to go, but I was so furious because it was like I was genuinely losing people. Suddenly I was like feeling grief, like legit grief for these characters. And then, like, you see that shot of Shepard just walking to the shuttle sadly, and I'm like, God damn it, who else is going to go? Who else are going to lose? I'm going to, like, existential crisis, so can I do this? Can I actually beat these friggin' Reapers? And then suddenly you see him at the corner, and, like, the difference of like me grieving for this character, the elation that he was alive was so palpable to me that I was just like burst into tears.
You sound like you're at tears now.
Yeah. That's
I do
a very
okay.
powerful memory.
I'm okay. This is fine. I'm the dog with the fire. This is fine. But yeah, I'm very attached to Grunt. I love him so much.
Understandably.
I couldn't believe he lost the best Krogan poll in Andromeda. I was like, how dare you? Grunt is...
Yeah, and he was third.
Dare
He was
you?
third.
Who was second?
Actually,
No,
was he third? We got to go back. Maybe he was second.
No, because I think Rex won.
And Drax slipped in
was
there.
second, and then
Oh,
third was,
yeah, because
Grunt was
people
third.
were all about the Drac back in the day. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I was like, God damn it.
For me, it would be like the moments that I would say like stick with me deeply are when, like, you know, in Mass Effect 3, compared to like Mass Effect 2, Mass Effect 1, there's more like you can see what story's going on that you're not involved with, like the Reaper invasion going on around the whole entire galaxy that you're not present at every moment for. So, like, for me,
R.I.P.
those moments
Calriga.
when you're on, like, the ship and you just hear people dying and you hear about what's going on and all those things, those, like, really stuck with me and haunted me, but, like, in a really good way. Like, I really liked it.
I'm going to say something controversial.
You go ahead.
Mass Effect 3 is my favourite of the series.
Me too!
Mic drop. Yeah, me too.
Not that controversial.
Because it seriously is. You say people hate you, but like literally what is it, like a 50-hour experience by the
like
end
you
of
cut
it?
out
You
the
knock
last
off
20
like,
minutes
20
and it's the
minutes.
best damn thing I've ever played.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. So
Nothing else has gotten me quite that emotional.
let's
or
tiptoe around
that
this like
invested.
potentially negative topic. And Minius, what about you?
The moment that stands out to me most is also in Mass Effect 3.
Hey!
It was more of a revelation when I'm sitting there, and I have this feeling every, 5-10 years when I'm playing a game. When I'm playing a game and I sit there and I stop
Because you're
and
really,
think to
really
myself,
old.
I'm kind of old. Yeah, I'm gonna sit there and I'm like, man, this is the best game I've ever played. And that was the thought that came to me. The moment that I had that was during the Cerberus invasion of the Citadel. And I sit there and it's intense and, there's stuff on the line. I'm like, this is the best game I've ever played.
Bailey!
And then the ending made it not the best game I've ever played. But I still remember
But we're not
going to
talk about that today.
That's
Because then 7 Day, it's a sacred day of positivity.
I'm fixing it. Okay, anyway, if you want to chime in the comments section and mention your first experience, your favorite experience, when you realized you loved it, we would love to hear from you.
Yeah. Paragraphs
look
upon
down.
paragraphs of how sad you felt when,
You killed all your favorite characters. Did you kill Morden in the suicide mission?
Oh, I meant to say this because not every single person knows this. Do you know the gun that you shoot Morden with if you kill him? It's the Carnifex, which was what Morden gives you in Mass Effect 2. So you essentially shoot him with his own gun.
I didn't realize that. That's messed
That
up.
is such a Patrick Weeks move.
Yeah.
I love you.
The Carnifex just seemed like a really cool gun anyway.
The worst, like the most evil thing Shepard can do for me, just for my money, is also Mass Effect 3. If Rex is alive and you sabotage the cure, and I think you have to kill Morden to pull this off as well, but you'll go back to the Citadel.
No, Morden can agree to do it with you. It's really hard.
No, I mean for this particular Rex reaction.
You can't do it if Rex is alive, though.
And Rex turns up at the Citadel and he starts confronting you about it. And this is like a Paragon response to his question of like, oh, you thought I wouldn't find out. And Shepard can say, come on, Rex, it's not like anyone got hurt. And his response is, just my unborn son. It's like, and then you have to shoot him with a shotgun and everything. It's like, I watched it on YouTube and I was just so emotionally compromised afterwards. I had to literally like get up and leave. I was just like, no, I can't hack this.
What happened to all positive? Jeez.
It's positive in that I care so much
We're
about
having
those characters.
a reaction that we like. It's emotional masochism. We enjoyed having the feels. Okay,
that's what it is. It's emotional masochism.
it's emotional masochism. Okay, like when Solus touched my ass and dumped me. Not to segue out of the Mass Effect topic, but like when I was a puddle of my own tears, laying there, like I loved it.
All right, so speaking of romantic interests, we are now going to bang the entire Mass Effect universe
What?
for N7 Day. A full-on, would you...
Fan art, I want all the fan art.
Full-on, would you bang segment. I have many characters from the Mass Effect universe. This list could have been way, way longer than it was, and it's already way too long. But basically, here are the rules. This is not would your character bang these people?
It's would
this
I
is
bang
would you bang them?
Yes.
Okay,
Whoa.
so like, wait.
So you have been transported to the Mass Effect universe.
Oh, okay, that
You
helps.
personally. It's you. You were there. You were in the Mass Effect universe. I don't know if you have biotics or anything. You can make that up.
I'm wearing gold and I have biotics.
So you're not Shepard. You're not Ryder.
I'm just hysterically laughing at the notion of like BioFan trying to like get it busy with like the conceptual idea of a fictional character.
This is going to be
sorry.
really awkward.
I'm just amusing myself right here, but yeah.
I was making this list. I'm like, man, this is going to be really awkward.
Okay, let's hit it. I'm ready.
And
Let's go.
the second rule is that
Okay,
this
let's not
character
go.
is interested in you.
Is
It doesn't
interested.
matter what their sexual orientation is because I'm going over all
So
the way.
they're all
So
interested in you.
They're
and they
all interested in
approach
you.
and you
Okay,
have to
and
then
decide whether
you-
to bang them or not.
you got to decide whether or not you're going to bang them.
Okay. They present
Now,
the opportunity to you consensually, and you have
Yes.
to decide if you're game or not. Got you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got
Okay.
you.
Yeah.
So I like the ladies. BioFan, you like the guys.
I like both.
Seeger goes either way.
I go
so
both
I'm
So we
gonna,
have a mix.
so I'm gonna go alternating male female. There are some its in here where I
Oh,
don't know their
okay.
gender.
All right.
So, but
yes.
if it's
I'm so
if
happy.
it's not somebody you would normally be interested in according to the whatever, you do not have to respond for quickness sake. But I think it'd be funny.
yes.
So and by the way, if you want to play along, check the comment section. Possibly the first comment is going to be the entire list of people, and you can go there and say whether or not you would bang the entire Mass Effect universe.
How fun.
Isn't that awesome? So we're going to start with probably the most popular romance option, Liara Tassoni.
Yes.
I absolutely would. Yes.
I mean, like, if she really wanted to, I would try it.
You've been in the just sorry, they're I guess they're females, but they're not really.
But I
Right?
mean, like, there's some anatomical questions. I'm gonna go with sure. Let's try it.
Sure.
Sure.
Considering also like the Asari, there's that thing in canon of the Asaria kind of like whatever like pheromone is that makes them sort of sexy to everyone.
We don't really know all of the answers about Asari anatomy, so you know what? I'm gonna find out for you.
There are many Asari on this list, though. I mean, so we're gonna find out which Asari you
Talk
would
about
do and
first,
which ones you would not
first
do.
step for mankind. One small step for mankind. Jesus Christ, get one of the most famous quotes in human history, right?
Or I mean, we could also pick up like I don't know. There's probably some kind of Asari anatomy textbook somewhere, but you know, practical
Boldly
application and
going where
whatnot.
no one has gone before.
It's more fun to find out for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Garrus Vicarian.
Okay. Everyone shut up for a moment because I know the comments is literally like buzzing like angry bees right now. I don't get the Garrus thing.
I don't get
I
it either.
don't.
I never saw it.
He's my friend, he's my bro, and I love him to bits. But the sheer volume of people who are like, Garrus is the sexiest thing on the face of the planet. I'm like, really?
See, he's got the voice, and he's got the personality.
I would totally hang with. Okay, I would. Okay, me in the Mass Effect universe, Garrus says, "Wanna bang" or something equally Garrus-y awkward or something. You know, wants to pop the heatsink or whatever. But
Wants to calibrate you.
yes, calibrations. Oh my god, like we haven't run that friggin' meme into the ground. But I'd say, you know what? Sure, for like curiosity's sake, it'd be like, let's try the, you know. Let's see what a naked Turian looks like. But like, no, like I couldn't do a relationship. No, just because no.
Okay.
He's in my friend zone pretty hardcore, so I would
Yeah,
say
hardcore friend
Out of your
zone.
friend zone.
thank you, but no thank you.
I'm flattered. Hopefully, this doesn't ruin our friendship. Your fake sexual interest in me in this totally hypothetical and non-realistic game we're playing. Would you bang?
No.
No,
All right,
Well,
Tali Zora.
no. One, I'd be too worried about her getting sick. I was like, you know
See,
what? It's not.
That's what I was
going
to get into, and they make fun of this in Mass Effect 2. There's a Quarian that's sitting at a bar, And
With
she's
the
like, oh,
Turian.
the human's like, oh, she might get sick. Oh, I'd totally be. I don't want to kill her. That sounds horrible.
I don't want to give her, like, the flu, you know?
It's like the worst flu ever.
Also, I don't get the tally thing either. Everyone's like,
I mean,
but
she's
her hips and
adorable,
stuff.
but, like, I would
the
hug
kid
her
sister
because
sort of
she's
way, yeah.
adorable, but, like,
Yeah.
thanks, but no thanks. She's
Yeah,
also in
usually-
my friend zone, so.
Yeah, friend zone.
Yeah.
She and Garrus can get busy in the friend zone. That's fine.
Yep. I ship the two together. That's how it's meant to be.
And then you let him go? Okay.
Yeah.
I love this is like a playpen for the characters we don't want to bang. It's like you can get busy with each other. It's fine.
If we don't want to bang him, we'll hook him up. Yeah. So that's
That's a
Once
good
again,
way.
fan art.
Be the wingman. We're good.
Yeah.
all right. I know some of the answers. Caden Alenko.
Hardcore
Yes.
married.
Oh, yes. Married.
Married.
Yep.
Husband. We're good.
Easy.
I'm
All set.
starting to come to the realization that me and BioFan have unnervingly similar tastes in men.
We do. At least in the fictional
You know what?
ones.
You know,
fictional
we're
ones.
gonna find out. We're gonna find out because this list is long.
Okay.
Ashley Williams.
No.
No, I would totally, and we would have really racist conversations afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah,
space racist. I don't get the Ashley appeal.
Yeah,
She's fine. But she blows up on Vermeer every single time. So it's like, no thanks.
Yeah, I mean, like, she's always dead. So, like,
It's like we like you, but not more than Space Bay.
And you're not interested in females unless this is you, right?
Yeah, I mean, if she approached me and she was like, "Wanna bang?" I'd be like,
So in real
no.
life, if women pushed you, you would bang them.
And sorry, because I want to find out like what there is.
Ashley Williams
there.
is definitely
You're so-
not an Asari.
But like, I wasn't finished with my sentence, Minius. The answer is like, no, thank you. I don't want to
Okay.
be rude. you
No.
know?
Okay. First of all, these characters don't actually exist, so you can be as rude as you want. It's a fictional game. It's way more fun if you're not polite.
Well, you told me to envision myself having teleported into the Mass Effect universe wearing gold armor and having biotic powers, so that's what I'm doing.
You don't have to be polite about it. You would not be interested.
I would say no thank you, but thank you for the interest. There
You're
you
leading
go.
her on. You're leading her on.
I told her no thank you.
Okay, that's all I wanted to hear. All right, this is going to be some interesting stuff. Erdnot Rex.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. I'm not proud of it, but yes.
I'm not proud of it. I'm just
I
my
want to see
little-
what quads look like, okay?
Yeah, I'm going to join this just to find out what a quad looks like. I'm curious.
Oh man. Oh, that's unexpected. Even though I have a Krogan avatar, I'm just afraid Krogan would break me. Like it would not be pleasant. So I'm not going there.
I'm also like curious, like, because they've got little arms that's like, like.
So you're curious about the foreplay? Is that what you're saying?
No, God, no. That's not that's not the point I'm making. I'm curious as to how that works in an actual like outside of the armor sort of situation. Because the only person we ever saw that wasn't really in armor was Erdnot Bakara, and she was in that like big, like tent,
Big poopy thing. Yeah.
I don't know how else to describe it. It's always like a tent. So it's all very revealing for how, Krogan actually look like. So
Well,
I'm
we
just
saw the
kind of curious.
statue, but I guess that doesn't really count.
That doesn't really count. It's all like blocky and, it's
We're gonna
not-
get to Erdnot Bakara later, but next on the list, Femshep.
Yes. God,
Absolutely.
yes.
I'd be really scared about it though.
I mean, she's the savior of the universe. If she wanted to have sex with me, I'm kind of like obligated to just like attempt it, you know?
Okay. Honest to God moment here. I was about, oh God, way back in like baby Seeker Cat days. I must have been about 6 or 7 years old, and I saw the movie Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost, in which Jennifer Hale voices the lead singer of the Hex Girls.
That was
And-
her? Oh my god.
Yes, it was her. And suddenly I was just like, that was a very enlightening moment as a 7-year-old to go, women are hot. Women are very hot. And I kind of
How
want a
about
goth
that?
phase. I've never been quite brave enough to do the goth phase, but yeah. So yes, Jennifer Hale, Femshep, absolutely. Any day. And also, and my second crush was when she voiced Black Cat in the Spider-Man the Animated Series.
That one got me. Black Cat. I think that's one of her first roles, right?
No, she'd been in the industry a long time before that. But yeah.
No, because that was 1994.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I watched reruns then.
Long time ago.
I watched reruns.
Yeah. Interesting enough, I have a very similar reaction to BioFan when it comes to Male Shepherd. If he was interested, he's like the savior of the galaxy. So like, all right.
Yeah, like you're like obligated to. I mean, like, you know, like
I can't promise I'll be very active.
Okay, it has to be.
I love how this segment is already out of hand.
I have a weird imagination, okay, but it would have to be like ME3 Male Shep because he's the one with the most personality. So
that's true.
Okay,
he's kind of a dork, and I love him for that.
That's weird. I never really thought of going it there.
Next,
how about this one, Khaleesa Al-Jilani?
Okay.
No.
Okay. No. No. Okay. I wouldn't.
I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes. It would be very, very passionate.
And after she would punch you.
Yeah. I'm gonna start trying to speed this along because we could literally have a half an hour conversation on each of these. Conrad Werner.
Sure.
Sure.
No.
Sure.
Really?
Sure.
He'd be like mailing his ear to me after like a week.
Sure. I mean, like, I'm sure. Like, the Mass Effect male build is always like super ripped. So like, I don't know, sure.
I love that that's just like the default in the Mass Effect universe is just super buff.
I'm sure, like, you know, they know how nutrition works better in 20 whatever, and, you know, how to, you know, and whatnot.
Hey, if they can bring Shepard back from the friggin' dead, I'm sure they can figure out how to make everyone hot.
If they can resurrect people, I think we know a little bit more about fitness. We're trying to make the lore work with the game aesthetic. Okay.
This one's here pretty much just for me. Gianna Parasini.
Yes.
Totally minor.
Totally have
you cannot have her.
One night.
She is mine.
Undercover.
No.
Like
she
spy
would totally
thing with
fool
her.
me. Okay. Yeah, she's got a sexy spy thing going on. Absolutely
no,
number one.
Because I know that Minius is like head over heels in love with her. So like, if she asked me, I would redirect her to Minius. Is what I would do. I would be that good gay friend that would be like, "No, honey, your man's over there. He loves you. He wants you.
BioFan,
He
I
would
do
treat
exactly
you well."
the opposite. I would deliberately hit up Gianna just so Minius couldn't.
That would end the podcast.
I am
right
so
as
mean.
we got to the Mass Effect universe, it would end the podcast. BioFan, you got to stop saying you'd bang every girl. I don't believe you.
I mean, like, it's not like women come up to me all the time and say, "Hey, let's go." So
someone needs to try this.
Who have I said yes to other than female Shepherd and like an Asari?
That's the thing. I would volunteer to try, but I don't think I could make through the sentence without laughing, so it kind of spoil the effect. Not because of like your physical appearance, honey. It's just because it's you, and it wouldn't, you know.
Okay, next one, go.
Sarah Narterius.
Oh God, no.
Who?
No, we can skip that one.
I don't care how kinky the whole Geth arm is. No.
Oh, I thought he said Sarah, and I was like, what?
Saren.
No.
It'd be a little bit too creepy. Get creepier. How about the Thorian?
Oh, God.
I could see that like being a really, really unhealthy relationship.
Seeing as I'm not into hentai, no.
Gotta say no.
Oh, okay, all right.
But I would be curious to see how it would approach me for such things.
Telepathically. Is how it would approach you.
Yeah, I've never been hit on telepathically, so like, I mean, I would want to see that and then immediately shut it down.
Yeah, but
I would
then
if
the Thorian's interested, you don't have a choice.
I thought this was a consensual thing.
No, it's whatever. All right, we're gonna go past that. How about Jack?
Yes. Oh God, yes. Like one of my deepest regrets is that I was never able to romance Jack with my femshep. I adore her. I adore Courtney Taylor. I love her look. I love everything about Jack.
I'm just surprised Jack is asking me in the first place. No.
Honestly, she would scare me.
Like,
I'd be afraid she'd go Black Widow on me afterwards, and I'd be done.
Like,
Nope.
I just
Worth it,
don't
totally
think
worth
she
it.
would ask me
No.
in the first place.
No, me
Like-
and Jack would cuddle, and that would be,
All right. I would use you to distract her.
that's fine.
Our favorite Jacob Taylor.
No. Airlock. That's literally airlock him.
You airlock.
I mean,
Even though
like,
in-game you went for it.
He's not a bad-looking guy. Obviously, he can't commit, but like, he's not a bad-looking guy.
This is a would you bang, not a would you have a relationship with him.
Yeah.
No,
So,
airlock.
Sure.
No. No.
Poor guy.
I don't
Poor
care.
guy.
Airlock.
He just suffers from writing issues.
I don't care. Airlock.
He brought it on himself, okay? But, you know, like, if he asked me, I'd say sure.
No.
How about
He's not a
Samara?
bad-looking- She feels too much like a mom to
Yeah,
me.
that was exactly
like,
my
I
issue.
don't wanna. No.
Yeah,
I'd
that's
say
not
no.
bothering me.
Because
I think we'd have some fun with Mass Effect Fields.
gravity-defying boobs.
Is it
The
just me? Are
gravity-defying
her
boobs,
boobs
so
like
that's all
freakishly
Minius sees.
round shaped? Like, I don't think boobs are that. I'm gay, so I don't really know, but aren't they not that round?
If they're real,
Are you,
no.
are you
If
saying
fake,
they're
yes.
fake boobs in video games?
They're just so circular.
Now I've got an image of like BioFan going up to someone. It's like, why are they so bouncy? Why are they so
They're just
bouncy?
they're like orb shaped. Like, I don't think that's how like breasts on a woman are supposed to look. But I mean, I wouldn't consider myself an expert.
I love how into the female banging you're getting. It's completely unexpected. You're like going into depth on every single female. All right, here's a weird one. Legion.
How would that work?
Okay, you're gonna get stuck on that. Just be
I'm gonna
creative.
go with no.
No,
Only
poor,
because I'm so confused on how that would work.
poor guy.
Okay. Okay. Legion probably has access to a lot of files on human anatomy, and he's a robot, so stamina isn't an issue. So I'm going to say, fuck it, why not?
Yeah, I couldn't get over the head.
He's adorable with the head.
That the one on top of his shoulders. All right.
I feel like
next.
it'd be very pokey.
He's essentially like a 6 foot tall vibrator. That's what I'm saying. It's just you don't have to worry about.
Okay,
anything
next.
Miranda Lawson.
else. Yes.
Her butt sexually
yes.
confuses me. And I've said this many times, so I don't know how to
sexually
answer this
confuses you.
question.
Can someone tweet that?
I'm pretty sure I've tweeted it before. Like, this is
I
not
need
a
a
new
throw
thing.
pillow with that, please. Oh god.
Like, I've said this before, so I don't know how to answer this question. I'm gonna go Switzerland neutral on this one.
Oh my
What a
god.
sentence, Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. Okay. Let's keep on going. Morden Solus.
No.
Just not into Solarians.
No.
They're weird
I
looking.
can't. Mm-mm.
No.
He's
Okay.
like he's too like. I don't know.
I want
Like he's not as like a I don't see him as like a sexual being. So like I just can't like
Yeah.
I can't
I'd
see
like
that.
give him a cuddle because he's like cute.
I would
he's cute as
hardcore
a button.
cuddle some Morton Solus.
Yeah.
Acceptable.
But like
You go on one side, I'll go on the other. We'll just give him a
yeah,
cuddle.
we'll like cuddle
I-
sandwich Morton.
I
Yeah.
can't see him. I mean, obviously he's interested for the purpose of this game, but I could never see him cuddling.
Tough.
Just not.
We're not
I
giving
am
him a
pretty
choice in the
sure
matter.
that if this were to occur, he would cuddle. Like in like I'm pretty sure he would be down for a cuddle if you asked him.
Yes.
He would tell you how it raised like positive hormone levels while you were cuddling, but like he would be down.
Yeah, I agree
I
with
feel.
this. Headcanon
Another
accepted.
option I wasn't really expecting: would not bang but would cuddle.
Is that the list now? Bang, cuddle.
I
Bang,
also
cuddle.
pulled the like neutral Switzerland. I don't know.
Katsumi Goto.
Yes. Oh, yes. I would have a lot of fun with Kazumi.
I agree.
Mm.
I think that'd be fun.
I mean, I love her so much as a character and a person, but like, no.
BioFan, you do not need to go in about with every single female how you're
I
not
feel
sexually
bad
attracted to them.
saying no if
Okay?
they're interested.
No,
okay?
no.
I'm a nice person.
Jeez.
I think it immediately makes you flustered at the idea of someone, like a woman, coming onto you. So
I'm like,
immediately
what
need to
is
qualify
this? Like, whoa.
Every single one, every single female you've like gone in the deal, you're like, like you're not actually gay, or you are bisexual now.
I don't like. There's a Kinsey scale. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, grunt.
Okay. Okay. Yes, but only because I'm not Shepherd. If it was Shepherd, it would be weird, but because I'm not Shepherd, I would say yes.
Yes, you are not Shepherd.
I mean, like, I already said yes to Rex, so, like, I've got that exploration covered, so I'm gonna say no.
This is not...
Because he seems less experienced than, like, Rex would be, you know? Like, he's just been born, so, like, I don't want to take Grunt's virginity, okay? I don't want that on myself.
He does own a fornex, so he is sexually viable.
He deserves a nice Krogan woman, you know, that cares about him, because he's a little sweet little cinnamon roll of a Krogan. So I don't wanna have that responsibility. So I'm saying no.
Okay. I didn't anticipate you having banged everybody in order, but we can go with that.
Well, I offered like counterclaims, but whatever.
Arya T'Loak.
Yes.
Oh,
but I'd
definitely.
be terrified afterwards.
I would be terrified the entire time, but yes.
I'm too scared to go near her. I'm not doing it.
That would have to be very much like, say, like being in Afterlife or whatever, and like being approached and say, "Oh, Arya is interested in you," and then me being sat on the couch, and then she'd be like, "Oh, come on, let's go up to our room now." I'd be like, "Oh, okay, wherever you want."
Yeah, I imagine that would be the case. I'd just be too afraid to say no. but since it's it'd be scary.
Don't worry, I would be, up for it, as it were. It's just that I'd be kind of terrified the entire time. I don't want to end up dead, but then again, I'm on Omega to begin with, so I guess that's kind of my fault.
All right, Joker.
I worry I'd injure him. I don't want to break his bones.
Sure.
BioFan would break his bones.
I mean, in this hypothetical situation, I assumed there's no like chance of injury or like.
It's all imaginary. So if you're good enough not to injure him,
in my imaginary scenario that we've got going on here, where I've been teleported to the Mass Effect universe wearing gold armor and have biotics, I also stipulate that.
I love how this hypothetical conversation about would you bang is now by the way, I get bonus superpowers on top of this conversation.
Well, I imagine you could protect him fine with your biotics.
Yeah, that is true. I would use my biotics to ensure that he did not succumb to injury.
Okay. I still no for me. I'd be like, I can't. He's in the friend zone. He can join in with Garrus and Tally in the friend zone.
All right. Kelly Chambers.
No.
I would.
Just because she's got like, she's sweet, but I don't think she has enough of a personality to draw me. And someone has to feed my fish.
So, wow, I love that she got more action because she feeds people's fish.
Yeah,
that's really I like Kelly. I
don't dislike her. I'm just
not
BioFan,
like... stop. You're gay.
I like
You're not interested in
more.
females. You don't have to go to every single one.
I don't have to elaborate. Okay, I'm a nice person. Okay,
you're a little bit too nice. A little bit too nice.
He's a little cinnamon roll. Leave him be. You
should assert yourself more. The Elusive Man.
This is a difficult one.
Yes, I'm also not proud of myself, but
no!
Oh God.
I'm calling double yes for you guys.
Sure.
Sure, I love it.
I feel like he knows things.
Yes,
he's
elusive. I'm pretty sure elusive is a good Well, actually, maybe that's not a good quality to have in the bedroom. But I feel like he knows things, you know?
Okay, I don't need to comment. I'm not interested. Harbinger.
How would that work?
This
Okay.
is this is a fantasy, like complete fantasy,
Okay.
dude.
Okay.
Secret, why is it every time you go, okay, I get really worried.
I'm trying to find the words, and I'm announcing that I'm approaching the answer of yes, just out of curiosity.
Oh, what?
But you're gonna be
Because-
assimilated.
If I'm close enough to bang Harbinger,
You are
Oh
going to be
my
indoctrinated in so many ways.
all
Yeah,
the ways. But
I
yes.
anticipate that being way too abusive of a relationship.
Yeah. I don't see a whole lot of consensual activity here. I'm going to say no.
Okay, Tayla Vasir.
No,
Nah.
she's just a bitch.
I absolutely would. It would be very hot, and it would have Mass Effect fields.
It'd be very aggressive.
It'd be
Lots of biotic charge. Lots of biotic charging.
I mean, I'm biotic in the scenario, so I should say yes.
well. You're also not into females normally, so
Biotic charge is my favorite move because I call it the boob punch.
all right. The Shadow Broker.
No.
The
You mean the alien
Yogg
or
one.
Liara
The
again?
Yogg one. We already did Liara.
Oh,
No,
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 too
no,
many
no, no,
teeth. Too many teeth. Nope. Hardcore.
Nope.
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 Nope. Get me away from this.
Edie.
No.
Friend zone, not doing it. I love her
No.
too much. No, I'm
It's
sorry.
it's
It
I think
it
it'd
seems
be
like taking
awkward.
advantage. Like she's
Yeah.
a new person, and
No, you're
We'd
not
also
taking-
be taking her virginity, and I respect her too much.
She's
I don't-
curious.
she
She
deserves like a nice like Joker candlelit romantic
Joker's
thing.
already in my friend zone. She can go join
Yeah,
him there.
they're
Okay.
they're together. I'm not involved. Well, actually, I got involved with Joker, but she can have him.
you get Joker first,
Joker
and then
was
you
like
pass him
your-
along.
You had a fling
It
with
was a
Joker in
casual
college,
thing,
and
you know?
now he's with Edie now, so that's fine.
All right, Morinth.
No,
No,
why?
thank
no,
you.
Okay,
no.
Good.
No. I'm
It's-
not that fucking stupid.
It's apparently one of the most painful experiences of all time, and then you die.
I thought it was the most pleasurable experience of all time, and then you die. I thought that's how it worked.
No.
No?
She burns out
Well,
your
you
immune.
die with your brain
Yeah,
hemorrhaging.
she burns out your what? Your nervous system.
Well, then no thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like awful.
I don't. I've just now I've got an image of like BioFan being at the club and like Morinth comes up to him and he's just like no like the meekest turn down ever.
I'm too nice.
All right, Zaid Masani.
Yes.
his-
Yes.
Wow,
Yes.
that was a
Well,
quick yes.
like current Zaid Masani or like a younger Zaid Masani?
No. It's he's on the squad. It's right before the
And how drunk am I in this scenario?
as drunk as you want to be.
Okay, with tequila, yes. Without tequila, eh.
So maybe.
Nope. I'm so down for Zaid. That's fine. I very much like Zaid.
I prefer his son. Now, his son would be a definite yes.
Nasana Dantius, who Thane kills.
No.
Nah.
I'd be a little bit afraid of the Black Widow thing there.
She's kind of a bitch.
But
She's a bitch who abuses her Solarian
Yeah.
workers. No.
okay, that's understandable. Commander Bailey.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's sort of like a one-off thing. Yeah, sure. He's Ty Saul in Battlestar Galactica, and I like that character a lot.
Oh. Eh.
No, I mean that's his voice.
Eh.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
I'm saying
I can't get past his voice
actor.
because I watched Battlestar Galactica before really playing a lot of Mass Effect. So, like, So like even though like his appearance is like nice, his voice I think like old man, and I'm just like I can't get past it. So I'm gonna go no thank you.
Apparently, I'm okay with the old man thing because I said yes to Zaid. So yeah, like, but not as like a permanent thing.
All right, back to the list.
I assume yours is no. You gotta state
I'm
this,
not
Minius.
bothering to turn down every single guy. I'm not actually into guys. And
Well,
I would
you
be,
can
I
say
would be
no
polite,
thank
but I don't
you.
need to go into like a full on. It's not you, it's me, kind of thing with everybody. I don't feel the need for that. All right, Diana Allers.
No, hard pass.
She's just
Nah.
I mean,
Like, so she can drone at me in a monotone. No, thank you.
it's because I familiar with Jessica Chobot for a while.
Yeah, I know her as
And
a person, so that's
she's
weird.
like a weird looking version of that, and I wouldn't get over that. It did not come over on the animation.
I
and
said
design.
no thank you in game, and I will say no thank you in this scenario.
Besides, she'd report on it afterwards,
Indeed.
and I wouldn't be okay with that.
It's a conflict of interest.
Javik.
I like his voice. The rest of him is really off-putting.
Who'd we say?
But for the Javik, for the interest of scientific progress,
Is this for real?
Yes.
Okay.
Why not? Because I like his voice. I can get beyond his voice, and I'd have to figure out like if he could do anything particularly spectacular with those weird green biotic things he has.
He's got crazy touch memory.
Yes, he does.
I am on the same page here with Seeker. I gotta, there's not a textbook you can read about this. So, I gotta, do some...
And no one has seen a naked Prothean.
That is true.
Samantha Trainer.
Yes, I would cuddle so much. Would cuddle, bang, everything. Like
This
you
is
settle
the-
down with the white picket fence and the puppy, and yes, I would marry
I know
Samantha
Alex
Trainer.
Wilton Regan, so this just feels awkward. I would politely say no thank you. And yeah.
You can-
This is the
Because,
fictional...
I know, I've talked with Wilton Regan, many times, so I'm just like, what? So, no
This
thank
is the fictional version where she's actually interested in a guy. So I'd say yes.
No thank you.
James Vega.
Yes.
Oh, sign me up.
Yeah, all day. Yes.
100%.
Put me on the list. Lock it down. Yes, thank you.
Nyrene Kandros.
Yes. I like her
mean-
personality. I'm more lenient towards the girl Tyrians, but I could see myself going for Nyrene because
I keep thinking Turians are pokey.
Yeah, I like Turians, but not in that way.
I think it would be a bit abrasive on the skin,
I just-
it seems like, they're rough and I don't, no thank you.
Just
You
Yeah.
as a person, but no thank you.
Kai Lang.
Fuck no. Shoot him in the head. Hate him. Get him out my ship. Airlock immediately. I fucking hate you. I don't know. I don't think there's any other video game character that makes me so irrationally angry as Kai Lang.
Really?
Yeah. He killed
Interesting.
Thane. He killed Thane. He killed my boyfriend. No, space him. Hate him. I don't care if Joy Baker voices him.
I think he would be good with his hands.
His robotic
So-
hands. His robotic metal hands.
I'm gonna go with yes, because I'm just curious on what would go down.
Judging you. I am so judging you. Giving you the side eye.
I would kill him afterward because he killed.
Whoa,
Bane,
you'd
but,
go Black Widow on him.
I
That's
would go Black Widow on
You're
him.
going
yeah.
full praying mantis on him.
All right, Erdnot Bakara.
I don't see her that way. I know.
I can't. No, I don't see her that way.
I'd be afraid of physical injury. Steve Cortez.
No.
I couldn't do it in game because I had my soapbox. This is a positive occasion. I'm not gonna go on my soapbox again. But no, thank you.
Same here.
All
For
right.
me, it's just no. Just a no. Just no interest. There's no spark there for me.
Nothing. Okay.
Yeah.
Sarah Ryder.
Yes.
I'm with yes.
She's
Don't
my
worry about a BioFan.
sister. No.
You like her as a friend. Okay.
No, you're
Yeah, she's a
you're
friend.
not Scott Ryder in this scenario.
What about her brother, Scott Ryder?
Oh, definitely.
Yes, I would have
My
both.
writer is like ridiculously attractive.
Can I vote for both at the same time?
Yes. Yes, you can.
I am all for the Ryder sandwich.
Vetra Nix.
Okay, I have to. Oh, this is really weird because I said yes to Nyreen, but I think I want to like nurture Vetra. I think she needs like a friend sisterly thing more than a romantic thing. I know some people like adore Vetra, and like Dan from BioWare followers is really going to be judging me for this, but like I want to give her a hug and tell her everything's going to be fine and take care of her and Sid, but I just can't do that. But did you miss Thane?
No. Did I pass
Did we say
him over?
Thane? Yeah, you didn't say Thane.
Thane was supposed to be after Edie.
Because we didn't say Thane.
You skipped him.
You skipped my
Jeez,
boyfriend.
All right.
How
I
dare
knew
you?
this was going to happen. He is on the
Dare
list that I
you.
have written down. So, all right,
How
Thane. Obviously.
dare you?
Yeah,
Okay.
I
would-
guarantee I'm skipping people on accident.
Minius,
This
you
list
might
has
not know
56
this.
people on it.
Minius, you might not know this due to, I'm guessing you haven't romanced Thane?
I have
In
not,
the-
no.
Okay, so the sex advice Morden gives you if you romance Thane is, by the way, if you lick Drell, it has hallucinogenic properties.
Fucking Morden.
Yes, so yes, I would lick Thane and get high. One of the best
That
tweets I ever
doesn't
saw.
sound healthy. I must say no.
No, one of the best tweets I ever saw, I think, I'll try and see if I can find it later, but it was, now I'm contemplating if there's a room in Omega or an afterlife where you can just lick a drow.
Probably.
Like, that has to be a thing, right? Where people just, like, need their fix of licking a drow. So they just, like, lick a random stranger who's a drow. The Mass Effect universe is weird. But yeah, Thane,
all right,
love him.
I'm going looking back over the list to see if I missed anybody else. I think I only messed up once.
Okay.
All right, back to where I am. Liam Costa.
Yes. He's total boyfriend material.
He is totally bi-curious. I
Totally, I
stand by
agree.
this. I'm going down with this ship.
I
No
agree.
heterosexual man is that half naked in front of me that often, that conveniently. He is somewhere on that Kinsey scale, I'm telling you. So sure.
He's hetero-flexible.
He is very hetero-flexible.
All right,
I'm totally
Cora
cool.
Harper.
No. No spark. She's
I don't-
fine.
yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
have
get
any
spark.
spark or attraction to her.
She's got a crazy sexy voice.
Yeah.
I'm so interested. And then we would talk about how she's an Asari Huntress for like 4 hours.
Well, you mean she would say it just the same thing over and over again? I'm an Asari Huntress. I'm an Asari Huntress. Did you know?
Yeah, that's
I'm an Asari
basically
Huntress.
how it would go.
Or she would just recite all the manuals to you.
So
That would
this
be it.
one
That-
time at Asari Huntress band camp,
I did just want to grab her face at one point and say, Cora, shut up.
All
And
right,
is the Elusive Man your dad? By the way.
I'm somewhat disappointed that I didn't get far enough into that. Drac.
No.
nah.
He's too
you-
grandpa.
He's
too
my
grandpa.
grandpa.
You don't want to bang a like 3-ton, 1,400-year-old man.
Well, technically,
He's
Rex
my
is
grandpa.
about that old, but he no, like in attitude, Drac is like grandpa.
All right, Pelisaria, also known as PB.
No,
I don't like her.
I don't.
Yeah, she's too
I-
crazy. She's like a squirrel.
Yeah.
I mean, I still don't know about the Asari anatomy thing, so I'm just gonna go with sure.
No, I
That's
don't. I don't get. I'm not attracted to BB. I don't know what it is, but I don't have
Yeah,
any attraction for her.
I love PB as a character. What are y'all on?
I
Like,
just,
I'm
just
I don't have a
Too
problem with her as a
much.
character. It's just I don't have the spark.
I mean, Minius has an issue with the fact that she's like an untrustworthy like squad mate, but like I love her as a character.
okay. Yeah, I she would not get on my ship, and I would not get.
I
on
would
her.
gladly invite her on my ship.
She's fine on my ship. It's just I'd keep her in the space pod. So if she gets too annoying, I'd just like and eject.
All right, how about Jal?
Yes, 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 yes. I love Joel. He's adorable. He's a sweetie, and I love him.
The blue lion
I just
person.
didn't see it. I didn't get it. I didn't understand. Like, I just didn't.
It's
I don't
the
know.
voice.
To me, he didn't feel like.
Okay, I've just realized.
Would like naturally have like a romance. Like he just like I just didn't. It didn't feel right to me. I don't know.
Okay, Joel is my Garrus because I was looking at like the photos, like they released beforehand, before they said what his voice was, and everyone was like, "Oh, can we romance him?" And I was like, "You guys are insane! Look at him. He's kind of like fleshy and weird." And then I heard the voice. I was like, "Oh."
He's got like pokey bits on his chest. I'm like, that would hurt.
Yeah, okay. The chest thing is distracting and does throw me off. So, but there's positions where you don't have to look at the chest, so it's fine. It's fine.
All right, Dr. Lexi.
I have such a crush on Natalie Dormer, so yes, I would totally. I love Lexi. I love her.
I was so disappointed when I couldn't romance her.
Me too.
I think out of all the BioWare characters, that was the most disappointed I've ever been.
Me too. So much.
I mean, I don't see her that way, so no thank you.
Good for you. Gil Brody.
Definitely. I did that.
He wouldn't annoy the pants off you.
I've been there, done that. I would do it again.
I would bro Gil Brody. He's in my friend zone. He can go be in my friend zone.
Suvi.
She's in my friend zone.
I think she's cute, and I would totally want to hang out with her and have like nerdy, sciencey conversations. And she's adorable, but I think it's because I'm in the UK, so the Scottish accent isn't quite the catnip as it is to a lot of Americans.
Ah, okay.
But so she can go be in my friend zone. But I do love her. She's really is a sweetie.
I know this is the fictional universe where she's actually interested, but she shot me down like so hard that I'm still kind of bitter about it.
You're still kind of butthurt about it.
Callow Jath.
No. Like, I would cuddle him. Like, we can do the
He's a precious cinnamon roll that needs to be protected.
Yes, I agree with that. I feel like I was taking advantage if I was trying to pursue him romantically or sexually, so no.
All right, Pathfinder Reika.
Oh, I think I found the one Solarian I would bang.
I don't know how it would work, like, physically.
Yeah, I'm going to say no thank you. But keep her in the friend zone. She's cool. I always have her, like...
You know who voices her, right?
Who?
It's Gemma Whalen, also known as Yara from Game of Thrones. Theon's sister.
Really?
Yeah, that's her.
What?
Yes.
Okay, now I'm going to have to reconsider.
I'd have a romantic dinner, and that would be that.
Yeah, I would just be best friends with her. I love Pathfinder Reika. I killed a Krogan every time because Pathfinder Reika is so awesome, and that other dude's like old.
I kill Reika.
All right, and there's one more character on this list. BioFan, can you guess who it is?
Reyes.
It is.
Yes.
Reyes Vidal.
Yes.
I think I locked that down enough that I don't need to answer this question.
Well, it's a new podcast, a new.
Oh God.
Oh, okay. Then 100%, without a doubt, a bazillion times. Yes. Thank you. And now we're married.
Yes.
So now, not only do you have biotics, but you have time powers to go back in time.
Yes, I do. What's up? This is an awesome hypothetical situation.
Yeah. Can I answer mine?
Yeah.
The second I heard Nicholas Bolton's voice with the sexy Spanish accent, I was like, yes. I don't care what you're saying, but just yes, anything you want. I love Reyes so much. I love his character arc. He may be one of... we're going to have to do that conversation of what our favourite BioWare romances are, which is going to be much harder for BioFan and I than it is for Minius.
Well, no. Not necessarily.
Minius, what would you say?
What is my favourite?
No, I mean, what would you say, Minius, if like Reyes came up and said something all suave and like persuasive?
I'm not attracted to men, so there's the one exception for Commander Shepard, and that's
really.
That. I would be polite about it. What do you mean, really? I'm not attracted to men.
Really?
Sorry.
Put it this way, there's like, even if I wasn't attracted to women, there are some women on this planet where I'd be like, you could
If there was a female Reyes, I would still say yes.
Okay, that's still different. Yeah. Okay. I am sure that
Minius, no, we've got to go through this conversation. Reyes comes up to you with a wig and like big boobs.
You mean like a really good disguise and tricks me?
Like a very good drag act.
I could get tricked, I guess. There's a chance of that. Okay. That's when you want to go there. Is that okay, BioFan?
Sure.
Is that okay? I like how you tried to talk me into banging him. I love it.
I'm like, you're missing out here,
yo. We just sat there like, look, dude, seriously, like this is like the best of all mankind.
All right, you need to don't dismiss this opportunity that's just been handed
just
to
go
you.
With the flow. Just enjoy. Just be open
like,
to experiences. Be open to
if
new
I'm
experiences.
willing to explore a sorry anatomy, you should be willing to give this a chance.
Minius, I was willing to explore Harbinger's anatomy. I think you could give Reyes a shot.
That is not an encouraging example, okay? Just because you bang a 2 kilometer tall robot doesn't mean I'm... All right, I'm sure I missed some people. Is there anybody that you can think of in the Mass Effect universe that you absolutely want to bang that I didn't get to?
There was one I was sure you're going to mention that you didn't. Anderson.
He's too much of my dad. I can't do it. No.
I left out the older characters if they weren't
I
squad
have had
mates.
a crush on Keith David's voice since I heard him in Gargoyles, so yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's acceptable.
So,
yeah,
yes.
I did pass over many. This list could have been 200 people long.
Ooh, I know. So you have I think he's voiced by the same guy that voices Sebastian in Dragon Age, even.
Alec Newman?
The guy that, he's in Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3, optionally. You know the guy that's, down in, the engine room?
Oh, Donnelly.
Donnelly or
Engineer
something?
Donnelly?
Yeah, him. I would.
No, he's not Alec Newman, but yeah. Oh, God. Got to get his name.
I go with Engineer Daniels myself. I guess that would be the one that I missed out. The list was already long. That's why they weren't included.
Well, you asked me if there was anyone else in the Mass Effect universe.
Yeah, I did. No, I'm just saying,
gave you my answer.
I could see people being angry with me for not including them, which is understandable. But this list was already super long.
How about? I've got one more. Dr. Chakwas.
She's like a motherly character.
She's like my grandma.
I don't know.
Like the cool grandma you have drinks with. But thank you.
Boys, we have had 14,000-year-old aliens. We have had Reapers. And we have had very old men on this. I think extending to some Christmas cake is not beyond the realm of possibility here.
Okay, so we would love it if you play along in the comment section.
Yes.
It should be one of the top comments. I will have it listed by both genders and then male and female. If you are not bisexual, just stick to your normal preference. You don't have to go through like BioFan and say, maybe.
Then politely decline.
Yeah, you don't have to do that. And then we're going to tally them up, and on the next show, we're going to see who the most bangable character is.
So, Minius, don't hate me, but there's this one thing that I think we forgot to do.
What's that?
That might be kind of important.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
We might want to say who we are.
Yeah, I was going to save that for the very first episode.
Is this not the very first episode?
This is a fake episode.
This is a prelude. Okay.
We introduced ourselves like that. And then for the primary episode, that was on purpose.
So this is just a special prelude episode. Okay.
Yeah, and I said that too. It's nice to know that you weren't listening.
Oh, well, okay. I just was for the few people that'd be like, who are these people?
Well, they're going to be on the YouTube channel.
The problem is, BioFan, you two are fine. No one has a clue who I am.
Seeker, you will get a full introduction on the next podcast.
Yay!
This has been a special edition. This went way longer than I thought it would. Because we got way too into banging the entire Mass Effect universe.
I don't know why so much time politely declining. Okay.
It's 1:30 in the morning for me.
Sorry. So this has been a special edition of the BioAWare podcast. For the moment, we're going to be recording every other week until we learn more about the upcoming BioAWare lineup. Hopefully they promote their games. I would love it if they did that. It would
Yes,
make us
please,
so we could have things
please.
to
That'd
talk
be
about.
nice, you know?
So since we're going every week, the next episode should be released on November
What?
21st.
14th? Oh, yeah, 21st. Sorry.
November 21st.
My math is bad.
So each week we're going to feature a community topic, which will let you know ahead of time so you can email in. The first topic is going to be BioWare's new IP, Anthem, unless you guys want something else. That is the most topical
works.
thing.
That works. Yeah, we should probably
sure.
talk
And
about
then
our opinions.
After
Should we
that,
tell
we will
them
be
to
doing a Dragon
email
Age
us
podcast.
BioAWarePodcast@gmail.com?
You can also go on Twitter at BioAWarePodcast.
But aren't we just going to read the stuff from the email?
I
like we used
will
to do?
try to keep track of this stuff. You were
Okay.
more likely to get through with the email. So we're going to try to
You are
incorporate
more
you guys in
likely
with
to
that.
be found via email than Twitters.
You can
Yeah.
also have questions, topic suggestions at those two places. That'll work. Also, this is new for this version of the podcast. There will be an audio version that's going up, audio only. It's going to be released
Ooh.
about 48 hours after the YouTube release. We'd love it if you got on the YouTube place. That is the way to take part in discussion and stuff, but keep an eye on the Twitter feeds for the leak there. The link, not the leak. Oh, boy.
Don't mention
running out
that in a BioWare podcast. You'll get people excited and confused.
Yes.
Sorry.
The link will be in
Edit
our thing.
yourself before you
Wreck
wreck
yourself.
yourself.
All right, so for the BioFan and Seeker Cat, I'm Minius. Catch you in a few weeks. Keep us alive! BioFan, if you have inside information, don't interrupt the podcast with it.
Okay.
It's interesting, but then I have to edit it out,
Okay.
and sometimes it sounds weird.
Okay.
So pretend like we're live on the air,
Okay.
which we never succeeded at before.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to go.
Okay.